It's the turn of a promoter now, a new one, and wait for it, she's a woman. She's only 20. Yeah, she's a 20-year-old female promoter. It's not April the 1st, it's the truth. Anyway, Olivia Goodwin has her first show on June the 4th, and I'm delighted to say that she joins me on the line now. Olivia, good evening.
Good evening.
So, how did you become not only one of a very rare breed of female promoters, but one of the, if not the youngest promoter, male or female, in Great Britain? How did that happen?
Well, I'm the youngest promoter in the world as it stands at the moment.
Wow, that's even better than Britain.
Yeah, basically I just decided that I was going to give it a go and go for it, and I got my licence, so I'm just going on with it.
So, are you a boxing fan, a big boxing fan, or a half boxing fan, or did you just think, you know what, this is a good business plan here, apprentice style?
Yeah, I like the sport. I think it's a great sport, and I love arranging events, so it just seems like the perfect opportunity to put two loves together.
Well, I'll let you know a secret. Most of the people that promote love the sport, and they love the sport, and they love the sport. And all the other stuff, like arranging events and making sure things work smoothly, they're not very good at that. So you might actually be bringing something different to the table, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, my aim is to provide a great night, and value for money is key in this industry. So I'm just looking to bring something different and catch people's eyes and just get the public back interested, because obviously nowadays boxing isn't on mainstream TV anymore, so
people don't know it's there.
Yeah, people don't know when the shows are going on. People don't know the boxers anymore. Like Carl Froch isn't known as well as Nigel Benn used to be, and Chris Eubank. So it's just such a shame, and I just want to get it back out there.
So what have you got planned then for June the 4th that's maybe different to the other sort of 30 or 40 promoters? Oh, no, it's your first one, so I don't want to put you under pressure. But what sort of things have you got planned for the next, say, 6 months, 12 months?
Well, my first show, I've got 2 title fights on. Yeah,
which is always essential to have something that's worth paying for in the first place.
And it would have featured Yassine, but he's actually on Prize Fighter.
Yassine El-Mati is indeed, yep.
Yeah, so once he wins that, hopefully he'll come and feature on one of my shows.
Which is good, because he's the entertainer and he's a good kid. Yassine El-Mati, we like him a lot.
Yeah, he's brilliant. And basically, obviously, I'm a cheerleader as well, so hopefully my cheerleading group will be coming to some of the events to perform. Once I've got to okay that with the boxing board and everything, but that's a few ideas.
Well, Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn, they have a dancing woman at the four corners of a post, of the post for the prize fighter recently. They've introduced a woman who dances there. She's not near the ring, she's on the side of the ring on a little raised stage, so...
Yeah, and also, I've been in contact with the Royal Albert Hall, so that shows you how big I'm thinking.
Wow. Now, that would be, if we could get back to the Royal Albert Hall, that's where we need to be. That was one of the great homes in the 60s, or late 60s, 70s and 80s. I don't think there's been anything there for about 15 years or even longer.
It'd be great to get back there. So, yeah, I've been in contact with them as well.
Now, what about the most important part of it, Olivia? Can you make money?
Well, obviously being a small hall promoter, it's a lot harder because it's a lot dependent on the boxers selling the tickets, because you haven't got the money from the television.
Of course.
I'm not in it to go, I want to make bundles and bundles of money. My main short-term aim is to basically just get boxing back in the public and get the public back coming to the small hall shows, so that we can... boxers will always have to... sell tickets, but if you can lower them a bit, it'll be much better for them, because they can focus on their training more.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you will get some decent publicity, or you should get some decent national press publicity, on account of being A, the youngest promoter in the world, and B, a woman, and C, a cheerleader. So that's an interesting combination that should enable you to take it. You will get some more publicity on that, because instead of a guy becoming a promoter who is 43, who's got a taxi firm and a couple of hotels at Heathrow, no disrespect, that's not going to get him in the national newspapers. He's just another promoter. So you have got it's a bit of an edge. I'm not saying use it forever, but you can use it for the first couple of shows, surely.
That's it, exactly, yeah. And it's just about getting boxing back out there, and if I can use the fact that I'm the youngest promoter and all that sort of thing, it's great for boxing.
Listen, it is great for boxing, and if we don't have you on again before the June the 4th, I'll make sure I give you a nice plug on about the 2nd or whenever it is. Olivia Goodwin, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Goodwin, you say Goodwin. What do you say for tomato? How'd you say that?
Tomato.
I say tomato. No, I'm only joking. Goodwin. Thank you very much indeed.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Olivia. See you soon.